That's right, the Weaver's Needle. Hey everybody, welcome back to Trail 89 Adventures. I'm Todd. Today I'm about 40 miles northeast of Las Vegas and I'm checking out the Bitter Springs Trail. It's part of the backcountry Byway system out on BLM land. So come along with me today and check it out. The start of this trail, this road's a little bumpy, but we're getting closer to the mountains, and I think the trail's gonna turn out to be pretty good once we get there. Okay, the last 8 miles have just been on a flat, kind of gravel, rocky road, and now we are getting into the Muddy Mountains. That's right, Muddy, M-U-D-D-Y, mountains. So we'll see how this goes. It looks like we've got some good views up here. There's supposed to be chances of some maybe wild horses and things like that. So hopefully we can get experience that. So we'll see. You can see up here in these cliffs, there's some little caves up there. Lots of places for animals to go in there and get some shelter. I haven't seen any animals yet, but even over here on this side, there's some good little places up there where, you know, they could take shelter for sure. So I was back there in that canyon flying the drone and the wind was ripping through there. My hands were freezing. It's only about 43 degrees out today. You wouldn't think Las Vegas, you're like, oh, 43 degrees, but it is January. And I think this morning when I started, it was in the real high 30s. But the sun's out now and it's casting its shadows on some of the rock formations, and we're really getting some good scenery here today. So I'm driving along here and this caught me out of the corner of my eye. It's like a big eagle painted over here. I don't know what this is. We've got to go check it out. Oh, it's an owl. It's like an owl. Yeah, it looks like some kind of water control or maybe a little dam, because there's some water here. this canyon. Look at those rocks. They are jagged, but man, they are cool looking. Yeah, definitely cement with a bunch of water here. I don't see any tracks from any animals. I'm surprised they wouldn't use this for, you know, drinking water. Let's see if we can see what's on the other side of that. If we can get up here without slipping, that would be good. See what's going on up here. Yeah, just water retention or something. All right, let's see if we can get down here without too much damage. Shouldn't be too bad. Definitely need to figure out what the painting is all about. Why would you paint that? But it does catch you as you're driving by. Just like I said, right out of the corner of my eye, I was like, what in the world is that? Because you don't expect to see that out there by any means. But pretty neat nonetheless. About 10 miles into the trail, and I'm actually really surprised I haven't seen anybody else out here. I'm not that far from Las Vegas. Like I said, it's a Saturday morning. It is a little chilly and it is really windy out here too, but you can see just the scenery's pretty good out here, and I can't wait to get further into these mountains and see what's in store. So winding through this trail, you can see where there's multiple places where people have come up and camped, because there's some fire rings and great little offshoots where you can pull out and do some camping or a picnic or something like that. And the red rocks here are really nice. I'm getting into some more of those right now, and they're kind of sporadic. Like they'll just be regular rock, and then all of a sudden there's red rock coming out of nowhere, and you're like, how did that even get there? But yeah, enjoying this one so far. And just to give you an idea of some of the uniqueness of these rock formations, I mean, you look at this one here, and what carved that out? Obviously probably water or something, but that's pretty neat. And those kinds of things are all over. You got another one kind of right up there. Just the different tones of this. I mean, you go from a red to a white to a red to a white. And even right there you can see there's a hole goes right through it. I'm just a little over 14 miles into the trail, and it's pretty much turned into just rocky and gravelly at this point. We're out of the mountain section. Boy, I'm still looking for those wild horses and burros, but I haven't seen any yet. I'm keeping my eye out because I really want to see if we can find some today. But a couple more miles and I think we'll be done with this particular trail. But so we came out of the mountains, then we were driving just across a kind of a flat plain area, and it ended up in this wash, almost kind of like a canyon too. It looks like a lot of sandstone, and you can see it's just breaking off and ended up on the ground. But lots of different terrain on this one, so it's been an interesting run so far. All right, so just ran into a couple of those guys on the side-by-side there. Said they're having a motorcycle race through this trail, so that should be pretty cool for those guys. So we'll have to keep an eye out for them and continue on. There's definitely a big group of folks out here for this motorcycle race. That's pretty cool. So that says Valley of Fire Road, 26 miles. That's the way we came from. And my mileage shows right now I'm about 28 miles from the exit off of I-15. So that sounds about right from where the actual trail started. So we're actually going to end at Northshore Road here. So it looks like we've got about 2 more miles according to that sign. All right, we're wrapped up on that one. Bitter Springs Trail Backcountry Byway. It ended up being about 30 miles from I-15, so I started clocking it right off the exit of I-15. The trail doesn't start for another couple of miles after I-15, so real trail probably 27 miles or so, all the way to the end of it. So lots of different things on this one, right? You've got some canyons to drive through, gravelly washes, you've got some just flat plain to drive through, rocky trail, some nice mountainous canyons to drive through, and lots of red rocks there in the middle of it too. So enjoyed this one. Took me, I don't know, about 4 hours or so, but I've been filming and taking pictures and things like that. But come on out, check it out. Hey, thanks for watching.